Hello, the internets. Saffron here. Back into Detroit Become Human. And we are now back with Connor. And last time we were at the Stratford Tower, we left Marcus and the others jumping off the roof. So now this is going to be Connor's half of the story. But we have to find Amanda first. She's always got to know what's going on. She's very nosy. We'll travel through here. It's very dusk. Here she is.
Connor. I thought you might enjoy a little cruise.
Yeah, she might enjoy a little cruise. Because Connor's going to end up rowing. Oh, dang 6-axis. Throws me off. I don't know why they had to put that in there. They have enough buttons and stuff for controls. Row, 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 you're about.
I love this place.
That's pretty neat water effects splashing up
Everything
like that.
is so calm and peaceful. Far from the noise of the world.
Yeah, it sounds like a really nice place.
Tell me, what have you discovered?
What did I discover?
I found 2 deviants at the Eden Club.
Yes, I
hoped to
did.
learn something, but
I
I
didn't,
managed
because...
to escape.
Yeah.
It's too bad. You seem so close
Yeah,
to
she's
something.
not happy about that. Rowing some more.
You seem lost, Connor. Lost and perturbed.
Alright, let's be
I
sincere.
thought I knew what I had to do. But now I realize
She doesn't
it's
like
not
that
simple.
either. You're not being good little
Playing those
android.
Deviants at the Eden Club.
I don't think that's exactly how it went down, but okay.
Why didn't you shoot?
Because if I remember, we'll be
I
honest,
don't know.
you know, after he didn't shoot, he was like immediately kicked in the head.
No.
So clearly androids' memories can be confused also.
If your investigation doesn't make progress soon, I may have to replace you, Connor.
No, don't replace me.
I understand.
Yeah. And that is
Something's happening.
like a completely different path if you
Something serious.
completely
Hurry, Connor. Time is
no,
running out.
I've got my paths crossed. If you're a good little android, that's the thing. If you're a good little android and do everything that Amanda's like wants you to do and whatever else, then you actually do get replaced.
You're starting to piss me off with that coin, Connor.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
79th floor.
Hi, Hank. Shit, what's going on?
All right,
here?
so
There
now
was a
here-
party, nobody told me about it.
And this,
It's all over the news.
and like I said, it corresponds with
Even the FBI
Marcus's
wants
chapter in the
action.
previous one.
Ah, Christ, now we got the feds
You know,
on our
so if
back.
there's,
I knew
depending
this
on
was
what
gonna be a
Marcus
shitty day.
does, is what completes the
So
flow
what do we
chart
got?
here. Which is a little annoying, because you have to
They knew
do
the
them
building,
both.
And they were very well
And they're like a grand
Still
total
trying
about
to
a
figure out
half
how
an
they
hour,
got this far
45
without being
minutes.
noticed.
And like I said, I don't mind playing this game. I played it for hours and hours and hours. Replayed it and replayed it.
They attacked 2
Even for
guards in the
stupid
hallway.
shit, just so I could watch some of the scenes again. But having a 45-minute segment like that does get a little annoying. Especially if you do want to try to get all the flowchart.
One of the
Then you gotta
station
decide,
employees
well, do
managed
we
to get
keep
away.
Simon alive? Do we
He's in
not
shock.
keep Simon
Not
alive?
sure when we'll be able
Do
to
we
talk.
shoot the guy that ran from Marcus? Do we not shoot him?
How many people were working here?
Just 2 employees and 3 androids.
And this is gonna get a little
Took the
messy.
humans hostage and broadcast
Because like I said, we have to leave Simon
then
alive.
made their getaway from the roof.
Which means
The roof.
Connor cannot
Yeah,
find
they
him.
jumped with parachutes. We're still trying to figure out where they landed, but the weather's not helping.
And we'll see in just a second how Connor
If you want to
does
take a look
not
at the
find
video
him.
broadcast by the Deviants, it's on
And
the
I
channel.
could do... I think there's another path in here. I gotta see if I did it. I did do it. I have 100% completion on this flowchart. So, anything here I do is moot. It's just what we need to do
Oh,
to
Lieutenant, this is Special Agent Perkins. from
change the
FBI.
story later.
Lieutenant
I guess
Anderson
is how
in
best
charge
to
of
explain it.
investigating for Detroit police.
Oh yes, then we have this guy. Everybody's just a prick.
that?
We have Gavin, and then we have this asshole.
I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
Android sent by Cyberlife.
Androids investigating androids, huh? You sure you want an android hanging around? After everything that happened?
Hint, hint.
Whatever. The FBI would take over the investigation, you soon be off the case.
Pleasure meeting you. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
You watch your step.
Jerky.
Don't fuck up my crime scene.
What a fucking prick.
Right? I
Be
know.
nearby. If you need anything, just ask.
And there is one other thing here
Alright,
too.
let's
We'll
have a look
we'll
around.
check it out in a second. First, we're gonna look.
Anything.
Okay, Lieutenant.
We're gonna I'm not gonna do a lot of investigating here because I have all the stuff. We are gonna look at this because there's one
We
thing I
ask
want to
that you
kind of mention
recognize
here.
Our dignity, our hopes, and our
So we
rights.
sit there and listen to this little
Together,
bit.
we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message
Okay.
is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
Think that's RA9?
Could be.
Say RA9 will set them free.
He kind of fits the
This
description.
android seems to have that objective.
Alright, and we're gonna look here. So first off, we're gonna just check. Okay, so he's got 2 different colored eyes, so obviously he's got a spare part, obviously. And then up here, we're gonna check this out. Can see the reflection. So there were other androids. And then we've got this here. And I kind of wish, because it says it's an RK series.
See something?
I identified
Connor
its
is an
long
RK
serial.
series.
Anything else I should know?
No.
See, and he doesn't mention it to Hank at all. Clearly it bothers him and he recognizes the connection, but he doesn't say anything about it. And as far as I know, there's no other, like, there's no payoff for it. You know, so you have this, you know, and then there's no confrontation. It's not like Hank's like, well, you saw something, why didn't you tell me? No, it's just this is it. You know, so that it's just kind of a dropped plot line or a missed plot line. You know, it could have been so much more. All right, so we're just gonna finish examining stuff, and then we're gonna mess up Connor here a little bit. Because like I said, we can't go to the roof, because otherwise we're gonna find Simon. We don't want to find Simon, so we're gonna go this way. Did I not? Oh, nose! Isn't this it?
Connor?
Oh yeah, here we go. I thought I saved his life. This is one of the things.
I was on that
And
tape.
and I don't remember if I mentioned this before or not.
Hostage?
But yeah, it's one of the things that I love and I hate about this game is you don't know how far
remember you.
ahead your choices
Terrorists.
will change things.
You saved my life.
So like the whole butterfly effect. So yeah, so this guy, we saved him way back in the first chapter.
To an android.
And now he's thanking you. And even if,
Thank you.
and this still happens even if Connor gets replaced, if he dies and comes back, he will thank that Connor for saving his life. But yeah, so that's the one thing is there's so many things like Kara with the gun. You know, apparently it doesn't come into play any later, but she had the gun, and there's other points where she doesn't. So, you know, it's just it's neat and it's bad all at the same time. Because then again, if you miss something, you're starting all the way back at the beginning, and then you have to do the entire story again, until you get to whatever is changed. Oh, and this explains about Therium and how it runs biocomponents. And then they talk about green earth and urban farms. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so now we have the 3 androids here we have to interrogate. And the first time I mucked this up, there is a clue as to which android it is, and I didn't catch it until my second playthrough. So we're just gonna go through and
broadcast operator.
And run down the series of questions.
Serial number 336.
See, and here he says too, and I don't know if it was, an incorrect line, or if they did the assets wrong, but he says he's a GB 300, not a JB. And I know it sounds really close, but I am almost 100% positive it is GB that he says and not
Have you been
JB.
in contact with any other androids recently?
Only station androids in the normal course of my function.
And like I said, I don't know where the error is.
Run a
If it
diagnostic.
was, like I said, something with the asset, or if it was just a
All
misspoken line.
systems fully operational.
Alright, so now we've got to... Oh, fuck. Missed a step. Oh... Fumbly. Alright, just a second. Gotta pause.
State your model.
Model GB300.
Alright, I missed a step. I didn't realize it was 100% necessary for the androids. So, we're gonna have to come back out here. And we have to look at another recording that I missed. Here we go. Gotta watch the deviants breaking in. Or at least not breaking in. They were let in.
They didn't
Somebody
break in.
let them in.
No signs of forced entry.
There are cameras in the hallway. The staff would have seen what was happening. Why
Right?
did they let him in?
Yeah,
Maybe they didn't check the cameras.
right. Okay, so now we gotta go back and finish the interrogation. After he realizes that, oh, it was androids working here. Okay, question androids again. It's just trying to skip ahead, and that's what I got. That's what I get. Alright, let's talk to you guys again. Hopefully I don't have to start from scratch. I already finished the first part of the
One of
questioning.
you saw the attack on the surveillance cameras
Aha.
and said nothing. Which means there's a deviant in this room. And I'm going to find out which it is.
You bet I am. Because I know which one.
If you give yourself
Alright,
up,
so we'll talk to that.
maybe I can convince the humans not to destroy you.
I have to go through a couple questions first. Get through this part.
You're going to
There's
be
one more series of questions.
We're gonna search your memory and tear you apart piece by piece for analysis. You're going to be destroyed. Do you hear me? Destroyed!
He doesn't care. He's like, okay. Alright, then we're gonna come
Why should
here.
you all be destroyed if only one is deviant?
Doesn't matter which one
Turn
I
yourself
question.
in,
I know
or
which
two
one it
innocent
is.
androids will be
Just
shut down
there we
because
go.
of you.
There's the tell. Did you see it? Alright. Hey, you. You're gonna tell me everything I want to know! Oh, no! Oh, bloody hell. Stupid things. No! Ah! Right in the hand. Okay, so now we gotta get out of here before he shut down. You didn't notice that was the pump regulator that was ripped out. The one that seems to be unique to Marcus and Connor, except in the junkyard where they apparently all had them. Alright. Well, Connor, we can't have you dying just yet. So we're gonna have to get that. And the first time I did this, I did actually manage to save my own hide. Just barely. Otherwise, Hank comes in and he's too little too late. He just is kind of like, oh no. He's actually pretty upset about it, but we're not gonna make him go through that. Crawling as fast as we can. Oh, all better. Messed up his shirt. Alright, so now we gotta go find the deviant. And this can end one of three ways also.
Deviant, stop!
Which I mucked it up the first time. So we're not gonna mess it up here. Yeah, because you have three options. You can either charge the deviant, save Hank, or that. And that is the best outcome.
I wanted it alive.
Yeah, even though he's not happy with it.
Saved human lives.
Yeah, otherwise you just save Hank. And Hank's okay with that, but other people end up dying. Or if you try to charge him, it doesn't end well. So that was best case scenario. But we didn't find Simon. Unfortunately, that deviant is no longer any use to us. Yep, see, so there he is, still on the roof with the gun. The SWAT was on the roof, didn't even notice him. If you do go up on the roof, he's hiding in like a fuse box or control panel or something like that. And yeah, and then Connor finds him and there's a confrontation or whatever. And as you can see, there's a lot to this chapter. Because yeah, if you find Simon on the roof, or if you come down here, there's all of that in the corridor. Or if you just piss around long enough, you can just leave the crime scene because you clearly didn't find anything. So, yeah. And then this too, like I was saying, this is another point, where they have Connor is traumatized, but there's really no payoff for it. It's just like, okay, Connor, you just traumatized the poor thing. But other than that, yeah, it's just what it is. But yeah, so we're going to leave that episode there. And that was that chapter. Hopefully, with Simon being alive, that will pay off later. But we're going to see in the next episode. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all later. That is really cool. Managed to